Hello, guys. Welcome, everybody, to Purple A's podcast. I am your host who bleeds purple and gold, Isaac here. So, right now, as of right now, the OTAs, I don't know if it's coming to a close or not, the Vikings OTAs, but we'll talk a little bit about that later. But right now, as some breaking news, like as of Friday night or Saturday, the Vikings they extended somebody that earned it really well. He earned it. Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah, the general manager of the Vikings, just got signed to a multi-year extension. I believe it was so he's staying here for a 4-year. So he's staying here for 4 more years. He's gonna be locked in, and honestly, it's well deserved by Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah. The improvements that he made from 22 and 23 to 24 and 25 is night and day between what he has been doing, cuz he had probably one of the worst drafts ever in Vikings history, like if not one of the worst. I mean, the only regular contributors I can ever think of, no, I don't know really who I can think of really. Ivan Pace Jr.? I don't know. Wait, no, Ivan Pace Jr. was a 23 class. Never mind. Anyways, speaking of that aside, because I've never seen a worse draft than that. And then free agency and all that in 2023 was not all that good either. But through free agency and draft, he has done a spectacular job at doing it. He beyond what I can ever think of. Like, we've been saying we need to do this, we need to do that, and I believe the 25 off season has probably been the best. Off season that Kwesi has had in really a long time. There goes the free agency. There goes the draft. You exhausted the offensive line. You exhausted everything that needed to happen in the interior defensive line. You basically got strong offensive weapons that you added with Jordan Mason. You drafted Donovan Jackson. I mean, you're pretty much locked and loaded for this season, and it's going to be an interesting team to come for the battles that are going to begin. But we'll talk about the battles in just 1 second. But Kwesi Adolfo, which is really not a whole lot that you can see out of the general managers. They're all just like too big-headed that they will not swallow their pride and just brush those and just sweep them under the rug and just sweep it under the rug for later. That's been most of our general managers here, and the Vikings and Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah decided to just throw those mistakes in the garbage instead. I mean, it's honestly well deserved by Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah. He has done a phenomenal job with the free agency, with just all the positions that we needed. He's getting quality players, which is exactly what we needed out of this dude. So, I mean, wonderful job by Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah. He deserves every single penny out of that contract that he's getting. So basically, you got your head coach locked in, and you got your general manager locked in. So 2 key foundational coaches that you need for the future to win a championship, they're locked in. Both of those guys are locked in, so they're not going anywhere. And so well done. So well earned by Kwesi. As for like the OTAs and like the analysis that I've been gathering, like the positional battles that's been going on that's like important, whether it's the wide receiver 3 position between Ty Felton and Jalen Naylor. That's going to be a huge battle between that because Jalen Naylor had an okay season. He wasn't great at all. And between Ty Felton, it's going to be interesting because I've heard great things about Ty Felton. If he's a fast receiver, is more reliable in catching and running routes. I feel like that. I feel like as a wide receiver 3 option is pretty good. Maybe like a little bit a step below Jordan Addison, if you will. So I think though that Ty Felton could make a huge impact, maybe wide receiver 4 at the very least. And you got Jalen Naylor, who could be a wide receiver 3 or wide receiver 4. The pressure's on him to be replaced by the rookie. I mean, the pressure's on him. And then also the second position battle that I'm looking forward to is Donovan Jackson and Blake Brandel. How well will Blake Brandel handle against Donovan Jackson, where he had a pretty rough season last season, so I feel like though after the rough season his chance to redeem himself starts now. So we'll see how that goes with Blake Brandel and all that, and Donovan Jackson, to see who he actually is. If he's better than Blake Brandel, if he actually completes the offensive line that we wanted to, what we asked for. So not really a whole lot of position battles really. I mean, but if there's one shining star that's in the OTAs right now is JJ McCarthy, the Vikings' new starting quarterback, their quarterback 1 of the future, where he's been, I mean, not just balling out and creating great chemistry with the wide receivers that he has and the tight ends and his playmakers, but also his leadership that I've been noticing for like quite some time, where he's been practicing, getting going early on. You'll love to see that. And miss me with this, but maybe I mean, I know what I said before, that it was terrible, that JJ McCarthy. Don't get me wrong, it still was bad. But maybe JJ McCarthy getting hurt was not that bad at all. Maybe it wasn't a bad sign at all for the Vikings. Maybe he just needed to learn from the system that's been going on and then get into year 2 as not a rookie anymore, but 2 years into the 1 year or 2 years into the NFL. Maybe that's what he needed. And also not just himself, but also players like him a lot. And I think players basically getting behind his back. You got Harrison Phillips, Harrison Smith, Justin Jefferson. Almost basically everybody has been behind JJ McCarthy's back and says, "You got this, man. You got this, pimp." I like that a lot, man. That shows how good and important of a leader that JJ McCarthy is, and it makes me really excited for how he's going to play and how he's going to play, what raw talent. And it's not just the players surrounding him. I feel like he has the raw talent to make up for any bad playmaking. I think that's simple. We do got our quarterback, which I feel like he will be excellent, no doubt, and he will continue to grow. I feel like because he might just be in the around the vicinity of the Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks right now, which is Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, I don't know who the 4th one is. Maybe JJ McCarthy could be the next one. He's just that good, man. I mean, JJ McCarthy might be just that good. I I mean, I've only seen him play one game, of course. That's not that very much. OTAs, you can't really see what's happening. But I can tell you this. I feel like something great is going to happen with JJ McCarthy. And that's the bottom line. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit the like button and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Skull Vikings.